Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today we are in the southwestern desert, just east of the Tower of Bats, building a temple to Set. I've had this video planned for a while but haven't really gotten around to it, although Sierra Tango Foxtrot uniform reminded me of this build on my Black Ice House build guide, so thanks for the reminder, Sierra. The design of this build is a fairly simple one, though it ends up quite resource heavy in my design. The design of this temple is all kept within a large circular format, designed to mimic the shape of a snake, as the stairs of the structure are designed to extend up from the base, winding around the main structure of the temple to reach the shrine room, similar to, say, how a constrictor snake would wrap itself around its prey. In this build I'll be mainly using the Blood and Sand DLC pieces, as I feel that the arena pieces really suit this build quite well, with the slope pieces helping to add more character to the architecture of the build. So, without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, we are going to start off with, of course, the base plate. As I mentioned earlier, the base plate of this temple will be a massive circle, in which the shrine room, monk's quarters and the stairs will all be built into the original shape of the base plate itself. The base plate size I chose is an 8-tier circle, though you could make this smaller or larger, though going any larger would significantly change the roof design that you'll see later on. For those that may be building this in PvE or are just struggling with resources, I'd recommend something smaller and less tall ideally. I built the initial base plate 2 tiles high to make sure that it sits comfortably above the desert floor, then using foundations and stairs to raise the structure further up, eventually reaching the shrine room. This is a pretty long and arduous process for a foundation size this large, so it's understandable if you may want to change how big it is. However, in my opinion, the final product is worth it. Underneath the shrine room will be the living quarters for the monks that live within the temple and serve Set. The hollow section underneath the shrine room will be accessible through a door on the staircase section and will be covered at the top with ceilings. I'll also be using ceilings to extend out a balcony across part of the shrine room exterior to allow easier access to the entrances to the shrine room itself. Next, for the shrine room, I started off by placing down 4 gateways and a set altar just for size comparison, then building up the walls around and between the gateways to 4 tiles high to match the gateways. I then built fences around all the walkways, replaced the square ceilings on the shrine level balcony with sloped ceiling pieces, and then made a start on the roof. This roof will be a partial covering, leaving a nice open hole similar to the map room build video I did a while ago. In fact, this entire roof design is pretty similar to that design, so if you like that one, you'll probably like this one. I'll use sloped ceilings on the square wall sections, with wedge ceilings between the gaps, stretching up to leave a 2-tier circular gap in the ceiling. This is pretty easy, though one of the tiles did have stability issues due to the door to the living quarters on the floor below. Therefore, I placed pillars around the interior of the shrine room to support that tile, as just the one pillar to support that one tile would look pretty weird. I finished off the shell of the roof with walls and fences, and I then went back outside and used Keton sloped roof, wedge and inverted wedge pieces to construct a fairly simple roof design. Finally, I went back inside the shrine room and repositioned the altar so that the light would extend out of the open ceiling, and then used fences to partially cordon off the shrine to give the room a little bit more structure, then placing gate doors in the frames and locking them open. Finally, when the shell of the build was done, it was then time to, of course, furnish. Approaching the build, I've lit the temple with both hanging Turanian lamps and set braziers for a warm, welcoming light. I also use these small banners from the vanilla game to decorate the structure, as, quite conveniently, they depict a snake. Heading up the winding stairs, we eventually reach the living quarters. This is a very simple, basic living area where the monks will eat food and rest between prayer and worship sessions, and is designed to be quite monotonous to keep the monks focused on their dedication of their lives to Set. Heading further up, we finally reach the shrine room. This room is designed as a public worship area, with a high priest presiding over the shrine and offering items of worship and sacrifice to Set. This room is also decorated with small banners and Turanian lamps, with benches positioned between each door to allow worshippers to wait their turn to pray to Set. And there we have it, a temple to Set in the southwestern desert, just east of the Tower of Bats. Thanks for watching, and thanks again to Sierra Tango for reminding me that I needed to build this temple. I think this is finally the last god temple I'll be building for a while. I'm pretty sure I've done them all. That is until I get the compulsion to redesign them again in the future. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know in the comments below if you have any build suggestions for future videos. As usual, absolutely anything is welcome. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch and join the fun on our Discord through the links in the description, and if you'd like to support the future of this channel, the link to my Patreon is also in the description below, with various tiers and rewards including special Discord roles, sneak peeks at new videos, your name at the end of videos, and more. On that note, a thanks to our patrons Sammy, Doomshade and Dawnfox. If you're new here, feel free to check out the rest of the content on the channel. There are new Conan Exiles videos coming every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you like what you see, subscribe and ring the notification bell to be the first to see the next video, and to join us on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.